Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing the second video to this mobile home makeover. If you missed the first one, I'll link it down below. I'm actually going to put all of these into a playlist for you guys. So if you're just joining us, you can go back and catch up with the home tour and everything. So today we're going to be working on all the bedrooms. So I'm in the master bedroom right now. I have decided to paint this one. I was a little hesitant because I do like the color, but I decided to go ahead and paint it white as well. First things first, I'm going to take my nail gun and go around and re-tack all of this crown molding that is coming loose. And then I will go in with my caulk to fill in any gaps that are left. And this just made the crown molding look so much cleaner and nicer. So I'm going to go around the room and do that really quick. In the meantime, Adrian is behind me getting started on paint, so you guys will see him throughout today's video. He's been helping me a lot with all of this paint, and that's one reason I've been working so fast with this paint process, is because I've had him helping me. So if you are new to these videos, I am currently painting this entire mobile home. This is just phase one of my makeover to this home. I do want to go in after all the paint is done and do more fun things, fun DIYs, and more in-depth makeovers to each room. Just bring my vision for each room to life. But right now, my main focus is getting all of the paint done throughout the entire house. I've decided to go with alabaster white for all of the walls, and on the trim, I'm doing pure white. And I know it looks like a lot of white right now, but you guys will just have to trust the process, and when it all comes together, you guys will see. But I plan to bring in color through my home decor. I want to bring in light blues and browns and houseplants, so I will bring in some color. But right now, until I get to that point, everything is going to be looking very, very white. And you might notice me in different clothes throughout this video, but that's because I just had to work on the house in the little pockets of the day that I got throughout the week. We did start back to homeschool this week, so far that's been going really good. We've been knocking that out first thing in the morning, and then I've been able to come over to the house and get a little bit of work done. So I just had to work when I could, so that's why you'll notice me in different clothes. So it is a new day. I was gonna try to clean this bed, and I had tried a couple of different products. I tried a magic eraser, and I just could not get it clean. But it's also the kind of paint that is on here. It just doesn't wipe clean very easily. So I ended up just giving the whole bed a fresh coat of paint. It didn't take me long to do at all, and I'm really glad that I did it because it really ended up looking so fresh and clean, and I just painted it the same color as the walls. So that's what I did to freshen the bed up, and I do have a new mattress on the way. I also think I've decided not to paint these brown pieces of furniture in here. I had mentioned doing that in my home tour, and a couple of you had suggested that I not do that, and I got to thinking about it, and they're exactly the color brown that I want to bring in for home decor anyways. So So I think I'm just gonna leave them the color that they are, and I think it will go really good with the kind of decor that I want to bring in. They are real wood, so they are solid pieces of furniture, really good quality. So I think I'm just gonna leave them the way that they are for now. Really glad I painted this bed and also this room. I almost left it the color that it was, but I'm really glad that I painted everything. It just has a nice, clean, crisp look in here. So it's another new day, and all I got to today was just painting this door. I still need to paint the other doors in the bedroom, but all I had today was just an hour. So I used this hour to go ahead and paint this bathroom door. I'll paint the other side of it when I work in the bathroom, but for now I just got this side done. I actually almost did not paint any of the doors in the house. I was gonna leave them the way they were and just clean them really good, but they're a different shade of white. I really wanted everything to match, so I am painting the doors and the trim all the same color with the pure white. That way it all flows together and the doors aren't looking super odd being a different shade of white. So I'm gonna finish up with this door, and then we're gonna head down to the kids' bedrooms. I'm gonna get those painted. I have a new bed frame coming for Kai's room. We're gonna get put together, and I will also go ahead and get Kane and Ray's bedroom kind of somewhat set up. I still have a lot of work I want to do in both of their bedrooms, but for now I just want to get the basic setup done in their rooms. I was so in love with this trim. I had to include a before and after of what it looked like. It just looked so nice. But we are gonna go ahead and head down to Kai's bedroom. So getting started in here, just taking down these broken blinds. I'm gonna be getting some new blinds for all of the bedrooms. I think I've decided to go ahead and invest in the thick wooden blinds. They just hold up so much better than those cheap ones. The cheap ones just break so easy. So I've decided to go ahead and just get the wooden ones for all of the windows in the house and be done. And hopefully that will be the last time I have to buy blinds. So this bunk bed I was originally gonna get rid of, but one of you guys reminded me that I can actually take it apart and make it into two beds. And Kane and Ray both need beds in their rooms, so I decided to take it apart. We had quite a few problems I'll talk about later, but we finally got it apart. So these will be Kane and Ray's beds. I'm gonna go ahead and take those out of here. We'll set them in the living room for now, and then I'm gonna wait until I get all the paint done in their room before I take those in. That way I don't risk getting paint on these beds because I don't want to have to repaint them or anything. But yeah, I decided to keep them. I'm really glad that I did. That's one less thing I have to buy. And also the mattresses for these beds are in really good condition. So I actually don't have to buy anything as far as their beds go. I will get them some new sheets and comforter sets, but as far as the beds and mattresses, we are good to go there. So I was really glad of that. But I did go ahead and order Kai a full-size bed. He's at that age where he could still fit in a twin bed, but he's gonna outgrow it pretty soon in the next couple of years. So I decided just to go ahead and get him a full-size bed. So I'm not going to bore you guys. Y'all pretty much know the drill at this point. We are going to super speed through this. You'll also see me and Adrian tag teaming. I'm working on the trim. He's going to go ahead and get started on paint, and we are going to get this room done. I think the kids' bedrooms are what I'm most excited for in this whole process. Being able to put their rooms together and decorate. We have waited a long time to have all of our space back. I have so many ideas for their rooms, and I just cannot wait to put it all together. I have been on Pinterest a lot looking at different things that I want to do, and I'm just so excited to finally be able to put this together for them. And not only that, but I'm also very excited to be sharing all the videos on it. These types of videos I've always enjoyed doing. Y'all know I've done my mom's house, and I just really enjoy making these makeover videos. So I cannot wait to share all of my ideas. The boys are also really excited. They love to come over and see the progress that I've made. And I don't think Ray really fully understands just yet what is going on, but she is slowly starting to get it. I've tried to explain to her that we are moving here, we're gonna live here, but she still just doesn't fully understand. But the boys are just so excited, and I think too that's what feeds my excitement. Knowing they're excited, it just makes me that much more ready and excited to pull this all together. A quick little recap of what we've gotten done this week. I feel like we haven't got a whole lot done because right now it's just a lot of painting, and that's really what I want to get done right now, is just all of the painting in the house, and then we can move on to bigger and better, more exciting things like fun DIYs. But right now I'm just trying to get all of the painting done, and so that's really what we've done a lot of this week. We focused on the bedrooms. We got the master, and then also Kai's room. We still need to get Kane and Ray's room done, but the master is done and it looks so good, y'all. Let me turn you around. So this is the master bedroom, and I initially was just gonna clean the bed. I tried everything, magic erasers, several different kinds of spray cleaners, and it just wasn't coming clean. So I decided to give it a fresh coat of paint, and I'm so glad I did because it looks so much better. I do have some blinds for those windows that I picked up from Walmart last night, so we'll either get those hung up today or tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. The molding up here looks so much better. It was hanging down, falling off, and I went through with my nail gun, tacked it back up, and then I also put some caulk along the seams. I had to do that in several places of the room, but it just looks so much better in here. And I also have a new mattress on the way. I do still need to paint these doors. I need to paint those and this one, but I did get the bathroom door painted, so that's done. The bathroom, I haven't done anything in here yet. Still trying to decide, really. I know the walls are going to be white, but I'm thinking instead of painting these cabinets white like I had initially decided, I'm thinking about going with a dark gray blue color, or maybe even a light gray blue. I'll pop up a picture so you guys can see what I mean, but I'm thinking about doing that to the cabinets. And then also probably these, I don't know, I can't decide if I want these white or the same color as these. I feel like they should all be the same color, but like I said, I haven't decided. Still need to get the bulbs replaced up there. So let me take you to Kai's room and show you that. I still need to get the molding here in the living room. You can't see it because it's so bright, but I need to get that tacked back up. I have my nail gun now, I just haven't had time to get to that. So yesterday when we were taking these bunk beds apart, it was becoming a nightmare really fast. We spent probably a good hour just trying to get the screws unscrewed on the ladder because they were stripped. So the drill had nothing to grip to get them unscrewed. So we finally ended up having to cut the screws, and thankfully that was the only thing holding the bunk beds together was the ladder. So once the ladder was off, we were able to just lift the top part off, and voila, they came apart. I was so close to throwing my hands up with that bunk bed and just doing away with it altogether, but I'm glad that we finally got that ladder off and got them apart. So these are going to be cane and raised beds. That's the mattresses back there. I'm going to get some new sheets and everything to go on those, but the mattresses themselves are in good condition. So once I have their room painted, I will put their beds in their room. And this used to be in Kai's room, this little bookshelf, but he has outgrown all of these books. It's mostly just little kids books. And so what I'm going to do is just move it to cane and Ray's room. It might be a good separator to go in between their beds. So that's what I'm thinking for now. But they've been over here playing. This is what they do while I work. They play. So they've made quite a mess with the toys, but this is why I didn't want to keep a whole lot of toys to start with, because I knew this was going to happen. I did also call about those spots on the roof, and there were some leaks, so they patched those up, but I do need a new roof. So I'm also working on that. It might be a few months before that happens, but I am working on it. And then this is what we got done yesterday. Kai's room, we have a little bit of paint touch-ups along the edge there on that side we need to get done, but everything else is done in here, and I really just need to put his room back together. I do have a bed frame coming tomorrow. It was supposed to be here today, but it's running late, so it should be here tomorrow, and I'll put it together. These windows, most of my windows in the house are these wide ones. The only two standard windows that I have are in my bedroom, so I was able to get blinds for those, but for these wide ones I'm gonna have to order. But yeah, I am just loving his room so much, and I do plan to eventually paint over these, but until the roof is 100% fixed, I don't want to paint the ceiling just yet. The reason I've left these spots is so when the roofing company came out to look, they would know about where these spots were. They have already came out, but I'm not going to worry about painting my ceiling until I get the roof completely fixed. And nothing in here yet. Same thing for this bathroom. I'm thinking about painting those like a gray blue color. I do, however, need y'all's help with something. So y'all remember I was talking about painting my countertops in the kitchen the same as I did my mom's with the acrylic paints. It's a really easy method and it's really affordable, but I can't decide what colors I should do. So I'm keeping the cabinets as they are. I'll go through, give them a good scrub, deep clean, but they're gonna be kept the way they are. The walls will be alabaster white, and then the counters, I can't decide what colors they should be. Should I go light or should I go on the darker side? Leave a comment down below. Also, someone was asking, and I meant to talk about this in the week 1 video, but they had asked if I was gonna be removing these strips like I did over in my mom's house, and I do want to eventually. Right now, I'm not gonna be removing any of the strips. Really what I wanna get done right now is just the basic stuff, paint and floors. Then once we get moved in here, I can start doing more things like that. But right now, it's just to get the house ready enough to where we can move our things in here and live. So I won't be removing strips right now, but I do eventually plan to do that because I feel like that's really what makes your mobile home look like a true home without those strips on the walls. Right, so back to work. I am in Kai's bedroom, and what I'm about to do in here is get his new frame put together. Since he was the only one that needed a bed, I just ordered him a frame from Amazon. I still have to get a mattress for it. It was really easy to put together, and it's the kind that you don't have to have a box spring or anything for, and it also has room underneath for under the bed storage, so it's really nice. But I went with a black metal frame, and I think that's gonna look really good in here with all of these white walls. But I really wanted to put Kai in his own room. He's at that age where he just needs his own space, and so that's why I put him by himself, and then Kane and Ray, they're still young enough they can share a room together temporarily until we can get her bedroom done. So they will eventually all have their own bedrooms, but for now I'm just putting Kane and Ray together. But I did go ahead and paint their room off camera. I figured you guys had seen enough painting in this video, and I don't want to bore you guys with a ton of painting, so I just did that off camera. But now that that's painted, I'll be able to go ahead and get their beds in their rooms as well, and just get the basic setup that I want in there. I did have to end up rearranging some dressers. I ended up swapping the dressers in their bedrooms. The black one that was in Kane and Ray's bedroom was not going to work for the setup that I needed their room to be in, because they're going to have two beds in their rooms. I needed one bed on each wall, so therefore there wasn't really any place for that black dresser. So I just took the black dresser and brought it into Kai's room, and then I just took the white dresser that was in Kai's room to their room, and it fit perfect there in the corner next to the closet. I probably will do something different for their clothes later on. They may need more room for their clothes. I'm really not sure yet. They do have a closet, so that might help, but I'm really glad I went ahead and swapped the dressers, because there's no doubt that definitely would have scratched up a new floor. It was so exciting seeing their rooms start to come together. Of course, I'm nowhere near done in here. I still have so much decorating I want to do in both bedrooms, and I am so glad we are finished 100% with the bunk beds. They have gave us so much trouble from the time we started taking them apart to getting them in this bedroom. We ended up having to take the sides off of the one that still had the sides left on it. We had to take those off because it just was not turning into the bedroom the way that we needed it. So we just ended up taking the sides off. But yeah, I'm really glad that we have got these situated and out of the way, because they were really a big major headache. But I am just loving Kane and Ray's bedroom. I think it's going to be so cute. I plan to put a little rug in between their beds, maybe add their names on the wall. Like I said, I've been on Pinterest nonstop looking at tons of ideas for both of their bedrooms, and I'm just so excited. So for both of their mattresses, like I said earlier in the video, they are both in really good condition, so I'm going to keep those. And for now, I've just kept the old protectors on there to keep the mattresses clean until the house is 100% ready for us to move into. So I just have old protectors on there, and then of course when we get moved, I'll put on new protectors, new sheets, and all of that. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is move the little bookcase in here, and for now that's gonna go in between their beds right up against the window. I might end up changing that later, but for now I'm just gonna put it there. I could change this whole setup by the time we get moved in, but as of right now, this is the way I want things. And I did not have the energy to organize the shelf or anything, so all the books are just kind of thrown on there right now. But I am absolutely loving both of their bedrooms. I'm also loving my bedroom. But that is going to be all for today's video. I appreciate you guys watching as always. Remember to leave a butterfly emoji down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.